My name is Charlie Hutto, and I'm riding my bicycle in northwestern Oregon. In April 2021, I rode my bicycle from my home in Albany, Oregon, north to Astoria, south along the coast to Newport, and back home. Thank you for joining me on my journey.
I'm a pop star. I'm a radio star. And I'm so popular 'cause I'm a pop
star. Alright, good Thursday morning to you from Cape Lookout State Park, a few miles south of Tillamook, Oregon. It's about 6:30, just woke up, get ready to go. Great night last night, a pretty good night, I'll say sleeping. It's still, sleeping on the ground, not my own bed, but it wasn't bad. I'm actually getting it figured out, sleeping better, it seems like. But yeah, the ocean being just a couple hundred feet away, hearing that all night and the waves crashing is just amazing and really helped me sleep. The birds are now going, which is not unexpected because it's starting to get light out. So, getting up and get ready to go. Today we're going a little more than 60 miles. It's my shortest day of the trip, traveling on a bike. I'm going down to Beverly Beach State Park, south of Lincoln City, but it's the most elevation gain of the whole trip. It says 3,800 feet on my elevation profile. I don't think it's quite that much, but that's still quite a bit. That includes a nice 800-foot climb to start the morning with. Literally get out of the park, go up 800 feet. So that'll be a great way to start. So I'm going to get going here pretty soon, get everything packed up, and get going. The weather today is supposed to be a little cooler than yesterday, only in the 50s, low to mid 50s, and then the winds are supposed to kick out of the west or southwest this afternoon, so it'll turn into a headwind for me this afternoon. So I'm going to try to get going here this morning and take advantage of the non-wind or maybe slight, tailwind a little bit in the morning. So I'm going to get packed up and get going. Yeah, and one thing I've seen other bloggers do, as a rabbit runs through my scene, thanks rabbit. Anyway, one thing that I've seen other bicycle bloggers do is they just do this weird thing where they just snap their fingers and all their stuff magically packs up. So I haven't tried that before, but I'm going to try it right now and see how it goes. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3. Hey, it worked. Look at that. My bike's all packed up, my tent's put away. Oh. I really got to start doing this more often. That's way cool. Alright, thank you Cape Lookout State Park. Nice night last night. Time for the big hill. Alright, well that was a heck of a way to start the morning. 800 feet of climbing, about 3 miles total forward distance, and it took me about 35 minutes to get up here. And I'm in the fog and the wind's blowing a little bit, so whew, that was a climb. The grades were between 6-7% most of the time. It did touch 10 a couple of times, so definitely pretty steep. Got it in granny gear, but not the lowest gear in the back. I kept in the second gear in the back, so didn't have to get in full granny gear for it, but just about did. All right, I'm gonna put my jacket on, even though I'm all hot and sweaty right now. It's gonna be a 3-mile descent. I'm not gonna touch my pedals hardly at all. So I'm gonna not get chilled and get ready to go down the hill. Hello, cows. Moo. Moo.
favorite time of the day, time to talk like an Oregonian. Just a reminder, I'm going to show you the place of today, a bay, and you get to try to identify the name of the bay and pronounce it properly. And if you do, you win some kind of a prize, I'm sure. And if you don't, you don't. Anyway, here is today's entry. There you go. What is the name of that bay and National Wildlife Refuge? I'll give you a few seconds to ponder your fate. Okay, so you pronounce the name of the bay, Nestucca. Nestucca. Don't know what it means, but that's how you pronounce the name of the bay. So thank you for playing Talk Like an Oregonian. Alright, so I made it through Lincoln City. Lincoln City's busy. 101's definitely busy right through town. Fortunately, pretty good bike lane most of the way. Sometimes I kind of narrow, but everybody's being nice and giving me a lot of room and everything. So, hasn't been too bad. Weather's nice. It's actually warmed up pretty nicely now. Sun's out. Definitely a headwind, but not a soul-crushing headwind. Just a little bit, 5 or 10 miles an hour. Definitely slowing me down. But otherwise, yeah, doing good. I got over the second pass, no problem. Definitely not too steep, a little bit longer, but really nice. And I got about 16 miles to go to get to Beverly Beach. So let's hit it, get camp set up. Today's going kind of slow because I keep stopping to look at stuff like this. It's the Rocky Creek Bridge. Isn't that a thing? Alright, I made it to Beverly Beach State Park. As you can see, F22 is reserved, and that's reserved for me. And that's what it looks like right now. I've got all my stuff out drying and my tent stuff. It's actually getting there. It's only been out 10 or 15 minutes. It's getting pretty dry right now. So, nice day. It's pretty warm. Feels like about 60 degrees, a little bit of wind going. So not too bad right now. I did check out. Their showers are just down the road there just a little bit. So I'm going to get my tent set up. I'm going to take a shower, I'm going to eat a little bit, try to rehydrate a little bit, and then call my parents. I always call my parents on Thursday afternoon, and today's going to be no different, except that there's absolutely zero cell coverage this far back in the park, so I'm probably going to have to walk a half a mile at least, which is okay, up to Highway 101. I'm hoping somewhere in that area they've got cell coverage, but certainly not back here in the trees this far back in the park. So get everything set up, and we'll get moving. Well, just try to call my folks. Had to walk all the way out here, almost probably half a mile from my campsite, just to try to get cell service. I don't have any data service at all, so I'll have to check internet stuff tomorrow in Newport or when I get home or whatever. Anyway, let me turn and show you this bridge. There you go. That's the US 101 bridge over Spencer Creek that you can hopefully see. It's a new bridge. We built it a few years ago. So I'll probably take a quick walk out there and say that I touched the beach here and be very excited about that. Then walk back to camp and I don't know, take a nap or hang out or rest up and get ready for tomorrow.
Alright, I'm gonna do my final update from inside my tent tonight. I don't know why, I just felt like doing it this way. Yeah, good day today. The hills weren't too bad, just the first one, coming out of Cape Lookout was pretty bad. The other two weren't bad at all. Just saw some absolutely gorgeous scenery again today, and it took me a lot longer to get here than it would have, just because I was spending so much time off the bike, taking pictures of stuff and video and looking at all the cool things to see on the coast. So just an amazing trip. So anyway, I'm going to get ready to go to bed here in a little while. I'm going to eat dinner and then get set up for tomorrow. And tomorrow we're going home. So looking forward to that. So thanks for watching and good night.
And I'm so popular, 'cause I'm a